I brought a car over there, so you started aiming a gun at me. And then you said, I'm gonna snipe you. Gooks.
I'm using maybe the worst pistol in the game.
Oh, yeah? Bro. Yo, there's no way you missed, bro.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gets the first and still running. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Solid run gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense. It works out.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
So it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. We go with a direct snap. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. First down here for this offense. They try to run it with the option. Now has the first down, still on the move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. How about this on first and goal? A handoff to the receiver. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, looking to throw it. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Turner trying to create good field position. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the single back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Hands off to the left. Great move there. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And they will claim the second half lead.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking right. This one caught. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The PAT puts him up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Jet sweep receiver trying to find some room. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver's really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
It's a run to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing, having a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better.
And here comes a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. As the first down is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. Going to be first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Gives it to the back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Handoff to the right side. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll try to tack on the PHC late in this close game. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's past the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They go in front in the final minute of play.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set it for a field goal try? Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.